identification.
Let's go.
Welcome.
Hello.
We're squished together. Hope everybody's having a good day. I noticed the low line ain't showing up. Well, it might for you.
What line?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't show up. Oh, usually I have a line that goes around showing that I'm talking.
Oh, well.
I don't have one now.
Well, that's because you're showing your camera.
Well, even it had a yellow line that went around when somebody talked.
Okay.
That's how I could tell when Jim was having issues.
Yeah. Well, it
would show up.
Poor Jim. We got to work on Jim. Hello, Susie D, Grace, Dana B, Larry.
Hey, Larry. Grace, get ready because, usually when we do lives like this, it sends to bring in the riffraff. Usually doesn't bother me, though. As long as they don't aggravate people in chat, I don't really matter.
There's Bubble Bibble. Yeah, keyboard warriors, if you're face to face with them, they're normally punks. So.
Oh, yeah. Bring them on. Yeah, I'm good. It was very aggravating today. It was one of those days. One thing after the other. I always let people walk across the road and cross the street, and I kind of get used to, because when somebody lets me go across, I wave and say thank you in the air, to be respectful. That's what I was taught. But you don't see that anymore.
No.
Even older people, they expect, oh, I own this road, I'm going across, and you have to stop, that type of thing.
Well, I personally think that after a certain age, in all states, that's all states, that you should have to take not a written, but a driving test.
Oh, yeah.
To see if you're still capable of,
Yeah. And it used to be, when it was just a flash of lights thing, there was a pattern, and they never changed the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would remember it from the year before, then you were good again. So you go up there and look through there. And, oh, right, left, right.
Hey,
you could close your eyes and do the test. I don't know how it is now because I haven't done that for ages.
I think if I needed to, it should say when I need to take an eye test, I'll just bring some cheaters. That's all.
Well, they tell you if you use glasses, then use glasses.
Right.
Yeah. But what do you think would happen if it was me on the other side of that door and just let the door slam in front of her without opening the door for her? Oh, they would probably been screaming and hollering, how things go.
The gender BS.
Yeah. But I didn't say anything. Grabbed the door and walked in, did my stuff. Actually held the door open for 3 people who were coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't think about it. And it just, I guess today was one of those days where I went, and I know it's a gimmick, but they have this these meat sellers that will sell for 20 ribeye steaks. They're pretty thin, but still, it's a good deal. $40 for 20 steaks. So, because I know as soon as you go there, they're going to try to sell you this packet, that packet, and all the other stuff. So I just go and get my ribeye steaks, then leave.
Right.
Well, the last couple times they've done this, we sold out already. Well, I waited for this dude to put his table up. As soon as he had that table up, walked over. Oh, we sold out. I said, oh, I'm the first customer. How did you sell out? Oh, we sold out in West Virginia. I said, well, this is Ohio. Yeah, we don't have any. I said, okay. And he said, well, I can do this and that. I said, no. And I left.
Wow.
And, you know, I know it's a gimmick to get people to buy the other packets and stuff like that. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
But,
the old meat and switch. Hi, Bonnie.
But those thin steaks are really good for making sandwiches out of. You know,
Yeah.
fry them up and get some onions and peppers. Ooh, good stuff.
We started the food already. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whoops. We weren't supposed to do the food again.
That's okay. I just had let's see, fried egg with 3 pieces of bacon. There's this bread I just discovered. I'm sure it's been out a long time. It's is it Mike's Bread Done Right or something like that?
Oh yeah, my son.
Where he takes they don't put all the crap in it, but you know, they're just.
Yeah.
So I'm using the white bread and a little provolone. Melt some provolone on it. If I didn't melt provolone on it, Grace would have me by the. And then,
no, it wasn't provolone. It's that last little cheese at the very end.
the last little cheese at the end.
Yeah, she had a packet of cheese and it had different kinds in there.
Oh, different shredded kinds. Okay.
And she said now my cheese is all the way at the end, so you really have to work at it to get to this. And nobody's allowed to. I said nobody touches Grace's cheese.
Oh God, Grace, you're killing me. Shrimp with vodka sauce and spaghetti.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm. I get to put the sauce in. Vodka sauce.
I before I got up here, I was watching a video in New Jersey. It was a deli, and he was making a sub.
Oh yeah.
It was good. I couldn't tell you what the name of the sub was because it was Italian something or other.
Mm-hmm.
But it looked good. Prime rib and
Oh yeah.
fried up on, and he had peppers on it. And
was it the old mom and pop store?
Yeah.
You know, Subway ain't gonna make one like that.
Oh no, Subway is horrible compared. And they got the bread from a bakery that's in
Right.
the
Right.
area.
My old town, we had a sub shop across the street from the police station, but down a ways, down a block or two. And he would get his bread delivered every morning, you know, his rolls.
Yeah.
And that also came from a bakery that I went to grade school with the daughters of the owner of the bakery. So, you know, they just walk the bread across the street. It's just like, wow. You don't find that anymore.
Oh no. You know, a lot of times we nag on the big cities and stuff, but sometimes that's a good place to get food because
Yep.
they have the bakeries there. They have, you know, all the stuff
Yeah.
that makes everything. If you get the old ones, you know, the
Right.
ones in there for 75 years or
Yeah,
more.
you've got these modern buildings all around, and then you got a brick and mortar store just sitting right in the middle of it, and there's your sub shop
Yeah, yeah,
or your pizzeria.
yeah. And that's the thing when I toured uh, New York City. Uh, One of the places that I got pizza was a big old slice of pizza, and it was on paper plates, not the styrofoam stuff, but it was on a paper plate.
Right.
And well, actually, it was a paper towel and then a paper plate, and then the pizza was on top of it. I'm like, what's up with the paper towel?
He's trying to save your trousers.
And I realized what it was for because about 5 minutes down the road, it was already leaking through the bottom of the paper plate and the napkin. But it was good. it, oh, there, if you have and I'm not talking about Pizza Hut or any other places, you ever have a pizza that's somebody's made that dough right then and there. Oh, there's nothing like it.
We had the pizzeria I used to go to as a teenager. You could see the guy making the dough. I mean, he's throwing it up in the air.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, a lot of times like Domino's, it'll come it's a dough ball,
Right.
and then they'll move it around and everything, and then everybody think,
Right.
oh, that's fresh. No, that's been sitting in a refrigerator for how long? How long it's been?
Yeah.
Yeah, John Travolta slice.
What else was he carrying down the street with that pizza, Grace? Come on, quick.
Yeah, I know.
A gallon of paint.
Yeah. That's when they delivered.
When I used to vacation up in Connecticut, we actually visited the Mystic Pizza. You know that movie, Mystic Pizza?
Yeah.
It's right, like 2 doors down from the Trestle Bridge. And it was pretty good pizza. I don't know what it's like now. It might have been 20 years ago, but
Yeah. I've been in a lot of places that were in the movies and stuff. The diner in LA that Pulp Fiction was filmed in.
right.
I've been there. Actually, before Pulp Fiction was, but there's another movie. There's a couple other movies that was filmed in there. In Phoenix, you remember Alice,
Sure.
the TV show?
Mm-hmm.
That restaurant.
Linda Levin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it was filmed or portrayed or filmed. I don't know either or, but been there. I actually, because I used to sell candy as a kid there, and I sold a bunch of candy because of the owners that were in there at the time. And they said, and they had pictures of a Flo. Yeah, it was Flo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kiss my grits, lady.
Yeah. Polly Holiday, Flo.
Yeah.
And then there was what was the oh, she was a real nitwit.
Yeah.
She used to drop her straws all the time. What was her name?
The black haired, not Alice, but the Dutsy one.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Here, let me look it up. See if anybody gets it before I do.
So it was Alice, Flo. Vic Tayback was the cook. He was Mel, right? Mel's Diner. Oh, what was her name?
I see her right there too. Here, let's do cast because it's not popping up.
And then I think Tommy was her son.
Vera.
That's it, Vera.
Vera Louise.
Vera Louise. That's my grandmother's name, Vera.
Well, Well, Alice is no more.
No, Linda Lavin
She,
died a while back.
no, last year, December
Well, yeah,
29th.
yeah, a while back.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the Beth Howland, that's that Vera. Yeah, 2015. And Vic, he passed away in 1990.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. The boy died too.
really? Tommy
Yep,
died?
2019.
Wow.
Um, Polly, yes. Oh, no.
Polly Holiday still alive?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow. Diane Ladd, she's still alive.
Hmm.
Uh, Stella Weston,
Is this still from Alice now?
yeah,
Trying to think who you're
she's
talking
still
about.
alive. She was, I think she took over for Flo after she
Oh,
left.
okay.
Um,
Diane Ladd.
oh, this guy, he died in 2016. Henry,
Henry.
he was always there. Yeah. Here's
Oh,
another child that was. I don't know if she was there. She was in this though. She's 49 years old now. I don't know. No, she wouldn't. No. Yeah, they mix some people up in there. Oh well. Sidetrack.
right. Could have been like a remake or, Return to Mel's Diner or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But that's the Candace girl from Full House. I
Candace.
don't think she was
Oh, yeah,
on
she
that
does a
show.
lot of that. She's got her own shows now.
Yeah,
Chick flicks.
pretty much. Yeah, but that's. I mean, he was born in '64, so he was older than me. I didn't assumed that I was older. uh, Hillbilly hot dogs. Yeah, that's it. That's here uh, on the border, I think, in West Virginia. If that's the place I'm thinking it is. I think you can search up uh, diners, drives, and dive-ins in Ohio. Well, evidently they went and done away with that now. There's not too many, according to this. High Bank Distillery was must have been the one that's in West Virginia. Um, Whenever I did Facebook, I followed them on Facebook. It's like a trailer or something, and got stuff built onto it, and you can go. It's a one of those things you want to go in and look because there's junk all over the place type thing. Pictures and
Yeah.
knickknacks and all that kind of stuff. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I forgot. I blocked my Facebook, so I can't see anything on Facebook.
I got hacked on there.
Oh yeah, it
I
happens.
get I get hacked so many times there. I gave up. I'm done.
Yeah, that's why I blocked access to Facebook, so that cuts out the reasoning behind it. Now, if I have to do anything on Facebook for like my channel, I open a secondary thing that's very secure, the privacy browser.
Yeah.
And then I have to log in and do all that stuff.
And I'm not privy to all that technology that you would have. So I'm just like, I give up. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, there it is. Hillbilly Hot Dog, located in Osage, West Virginia.
Wonder if Chop Suey Palace is still open.
Where's that at?
That was the diner they ate at the Christmas Story at the end.
Oh, I don't know.
Probably not even a real diner.
Yeah, all it is a bunch of people hating on everything. So there hardly anything ever, nice on there. Now I use the other thing, the messenger, and that's about it. Or I'll use the marketplace, because the last thing I got on the marketplace was a 1968. I think it was Singer sewing machine.
Nice.
Thing weighs like 80 pounds, but it has the booklet and all the stuff with it. And he said it was his mother's, and it worked good for her. But he's never going to sew with it, so he's decided to sell it. And he had it for $100, and nobody, because everybody thinks, oh, 1968, that's a piece of junk,
No, even the stands are worth money. I've got a black stand that has the large pedal.
Oh yeah.
You put both your feet on it.
Yeah.
And I had a piece of marble made for it. And that's just like I don't know,
Nice
conversation piece. You could put a plant on it or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know if I still have that one. Oh, I don't. Where'd that go? I probably got it in some corner somewhere and don't realize I still have it. Well, I have this other thing that we just use for, it's got their video game stuff in there and stuff like that, but it actually folds out like this, and you fold the tops up, and then you fold up the sewing machine, but it didn't never had the sewing machine, but you can actually scoot in there and do your sewing and stuff. It's really odd, but it works good for, it has drawers and stuff, and then you can open it up and then put stuff inside there.
Yeah, my folks still have an old sewing machine that it spins upside down and folds down into this cabinet. And then a chair slides under the cabinet. So it's like a disappearing.
Yeah. Hey, old camper man. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, that's what I was going to check on. Let me see if I can find it. A couple missing at sea. Video shows a couple found alive after 25 years at sea. Let's see if it's
Wow.
real. Lead showed. Oy. They're saying it's actually real. I thought it was going to be fake, but it's okay. And now they're changing their. See, why can't they just first 5 lines say if it's real or not and be done? They have to go through all the stuff to read the story, and then
Yeah, they want you on. They want you on that paragraph for that long,
yeah,
so they can track you.
you gotta read those ads and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The true story of Tom and a real story of lost at sea inspired creation of the fake video. Oh, it's real, but they haven't been found. on on January 25th, 1998, over 27 years before the online tale circulated, a boat crew for a day driving Great Barrier Reef accidentally left behind a couple, Tom and Helen. Yeah, this is not. That's just a made-up story too. It looks like. Never mind. Well, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on. They're doing a lot of new stuff on TikTok here lately, and I think TikTok needs to crack down on the fake stuff, the AI stuff that's being posted out. But they said a couple went missing 27 years ago, and then they had their funeral and everything, and then they said they've been found. They were floating on a raft. And I'm like, okay, that's plausible, but they said they've been eating fish that they catch every day and this and that, and I'm still waiting for the main thing, water. Because you can't drink the ocean.
Right.
You can distill it, but I'm sure if they could do that, then more than likely they'd create a motor or something for that raft. Yeah, that's a fake story. It's an AI generated story. The the first story where it came from is that one in the Barrier Reef thing that was a fake story that they thought was a real story, and that's what they went off of, was that, which was a fake story. They never left anybody behind. But you get what was that one movie about the people scuba diving and stuff, and then he left them out there in the water, and eventually sharks ate them. But sorry to spoil anything. But you kind of figure that's what's going to happen anyway. But yeah, they miscounted or something, and they took off. They had to leave, and the people come up out of the water and like, where's everybody at? And they were left out there. And their stuff was shoved under the bench of the boat, and nobody's seen them and stuff.
Pirates.
Oh, you don't go near boats? Why not?
Yeah,
Boats are fun.
What's that all about, Grace? You're like a couple 100 yards from the bay.
You probably see stuff on the water happening all the time. Oh, cooking on the grill? Oh yeah. I'll be out there barefooted in the snow grilling stuff. I don't
Absolutely.
have a grill now, but yeah.
I think my next one's going to be a flat top.
Yeah, I was sitting there. I was actually thinking about, um, when I've eventually finally get things situated, when I can start working on the camping little thing that I'm gonna do. Um, I've got that little emergency stove that I'm gonna use for cooking and stuff. Well, I found a griddle that go right on top of it,
Right.
and I think, and it's cast iron, so that'll even be better. Um, that way, if I want to make a burger or something like that, I can do the flat top on that. It's big enough for pancakes and stuff like that.
Hey, Grace had a severed foot found down by the pier. Well, that either happened in Jersey and ended up your way, or it all depends.
Yeah, it
Things
might be.
things happen.
What's his name
Tony
from
Soprano.
Sopranos?
Yeah.
That was
Oh, that Russian dude in the woods.
no. I can't say his name because it's a bad name. The
Oh, well, you
big
can
guy
say
that was
you can say it.
informing on everybody.
His nickname.
Yeah,
Big. I could call him Big Kitty. That's all.
there you go.
Only with a P. Only
They
with a P.
took him out, and
Yeah.
yeah, he never. It's a one way trip.
Yeah. Not in the face. My mother wants an open casket. Bang.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you wear a wire.
yeah.
I know, Grace. We never stop. We're just white trash. Jersey boys at it again.
When I was in Vegas, they would find uh, stuff buried in the desert quite a bit. Stuff
Sure.
that's been there for 20, 30 years, though.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing fresh. Um, but they tracked it down to a certain guy
Oh,
that started there in Vegas. Bugsy, was it Bugsy?
Bugsy Malone.
Yeah.
Do you know when you were having a water problem? I should say when they were having a water problem, and the reservoir got really low. Well, even if they did do it, they probably wouldn't say anything. But I wonder if they dredged or they went down there with some sonar and looked at all of the obstacles that were laying right at the bottom of the dam, inside the lake.
Yeah, well, you remember
Because there's cars and
they
boats,
found
bodies.
barrels,
Yeah. Well,
and they didn't say if there was anything in the barrels, but
oh, of course.
they're not going to say it anyway. Oh, look what we found.
Yeah. A pickled elbow.
If it's a case that they think they can get somebody on, or if it's like an old case that nobody's still alive, then they'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard to keep that stuff under wraps now because everybody has a phone and everybody's on the internet, and because that's how the story leaked. Somebody found it and they made a short out of it or whatever.
Mm-hmm. YouTube has a lot of those shorts where guys are magnet fishing off a bridge.
Find
and the popo always shows up. They'll
grenade
find
or something.
Yeah, or an old rusty
and they get
revolver.
mad at him for finding it.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you rather dispose of it the right way, or it happened while somebody's swimming or something.
They're on their power trip then. So
Yeah.
not all of them are like that, but a lot of them are.
Yeah. It's we have to do paperwork now, that kind of thing.
Yeah. God forbid you got to do some work, right?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those ones. Yeah.
Pistola. Yeah.
Oh.
What's big down here is the guys with the metal detectors. They get out on the beach.
Yeah.
There's a guy on YouTube that does the beaches here where I'm at, and sometimes he hits pay dirt, man. I mean, gold, gold, gold. You know,
Yeah.
finds a lot of watches and necklaces, and bracelets, and rings, and diamonds, and
Yeah. I want to get back out there too and see what I can find.
did you have a used to do that with metal detector?
I've got one. I used it a couple times. I went out and went at the park,
Oh,
found a lot of bottle caps and stuff like that, and found a couple quarters.
yeah.
Woo! I'm rich. Some old button thing, but I couldn't make it out or anything. I think it was a Civil War button.
Yeah, that's one thing. When I visited a lot of those Civil War battlefields, boy, they go through your trunk. They make sure that you don't have any kind of
Oh,
metal detector because that's sacred ground there. You can't pull up a maxi ball or a mini ball or anything, pew pew related or anything
yeah,
metal or you know, that's all history there. Nope. I'll be right back.
yeah. I was going to say after hurricanes and stuff, I bet you get a lot of stuff that gets uncovered from down there. Oh, yeah. I think there's a big thing going on right now with Disney with the Star Wars stuff. Um, what was it? Gina Carano, I think her name was. Which I thought she was good in the Mandalorian. Um, she refused to do work for Disney again because of the stuff that was going on. Now it's back into the news and everything. Um, Disney is forced to issue a humiliating statement after Gina uh, pile drives them into submission. She's beaten the House of the Mouse. um, let's see. On Thursday, in a turn of events, Disney and controversial actress Gina announced the settlement of the lawsuit last year, accusing the House of the Mouse of wrongful termination because she wouldn't do certain things uh, pertaining to how everything's woke and stuff now. I'll leave it at that. And while the exact terms weren't disclosed, there's no doubt who was the winner. And the truth shall set you free, she wrote in a post on social media. She followed up with a lengthy statement that thanked the mega billionaire and, blah, 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 Elon Muskie for financially supporting her lawsuit. She thanked her attorneys and her supporters. Yeah, and a lot of stuff that, Disney fired her in 2021 for her role in Star Wars spin-off The Mandalorian after she stirred controversy by using a social media post comparing the treatment of conservatives in the United States to public abuse and stuff about the Germany people, certain Germany people. And she deleted the post, but she's been outspoken views and had allegedly made her a target in the 2020 era. A lot of stuff I can't say, but and Disney hit hard. They ended up the company not only fired her, they issued a public statement denouncing her views as bad stuff. We'll just leave it at that. It declared that, or I hate when they use it as it was them, Disney declared that not only was Gina no longer employed by the company, but that there are no plans for her in the future, which cost her a lot of money because she was supposed to come back for the third season and the movie and so forth on The Mandalorian by itself. But not only that is she was on in Marvel. So there was a lot of stuff in Marvel that she lost money on. And basically they fired her because of, freedom of speech. She has every right to post her views and stuff. And that's the reason that they fired her, which made her some money.
Hey, Charles, I'm going to get on another device. I'll be back in about 5.
Okay. Yep. And she's a real nice, back in the day when she did the MMA stuff. She was very nice for that, and she had a choice to do if she wanted to stay with the MMA stuff or go into acting, because she was offered an acting thing and she stuck with the acting. And she mostly does, action films and stuff. But she's had some good movies. But I'm glad she won that lawsuit though. Because we should be able to, unless it's directly hurting another human. If it's like saying that a certain group of people are this and that. Now that group of people, they can file and try to sue, but you shouldn't be fired for your beliefs unless it's hurtful of, you know what I mean. Yeah, that'll be interesting there. Not sure how that's going to go. Is it a death bounty, or is it just being arrested type bounty? As far as I know, the one is against the law. Because they don't even do that anymore in the United States. Wanted dead or alive type of thing. Even though it kind of still is, depending on how they want to give up and who's after them, Oh. And I seen somewhere about vehicles and stuff being like we have our dash cams and stuff, all of them being connected and stuff. So that's another thing that will be able to be used in surveillance and finding people and stuff like that. Could you imagine the data and stuff that would have to be used if everybody had dash cams, and all these dash cams are, could be used in the cloud and stuff, and have some kind of hub to where there's a chase or something, and everybody's filming this chase and things, because it's all they have to do is connect these cameras to each location. Everybody has a GPS and stuff, and that's one of the things Muskie wants to do is have a way to everything's connected in the ultimate surveillance thing. They know when somebody crosses the street. They know, they can do facial recognition on somebody's car that's driving down the road, and they pass somebody crossing the street. They can pick people up that way. Sounds good in a way. In some ways, it could be used the wrong way, And I seen a teaser or whatever of, and it's supposed to be, he's supposed to roll this out in 2030. That special number again, 2030, when a lot of the 15-minute cities are supposed to be activated and stuff like that. Ooh. Yeah, all that stuff is stored on a lot of times stored in a cloud, and it's not an actual cloud in the sky. It's just a big server somewhere where it holds all that data. Same thing with phone calls and all that stuff. They record, like if I call somebody right now, Ah, welcome back.
Yeah.
If I call, like if I was to call Eric on the phone right now, the first 15 seconds would be recorded, and in a special place. If certain words are said, then the whole conversation ends up getting recorded and forward to certain authorities and stuff.
Are we talking about Big Brother here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though they say they only do certain people and whatnot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. They have to have, oh, you can't do that. You need a warrant for that. Well, that's how they get warrants. That 15 seconds. If something pops up in that 15 seconds,
Yeah.
because that's the law, they have to hang up. Officially, they have to hang up.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I think the Patriot Act had a lot to do with their more freedom of them doing stuff.
Yep.
So,
and again, there are some people says they let things happen so that they could put that in place.
right. Oh, well, I don't want to get into that. Well,
yeah,
I have my own theory on that one. A certain group.
Yeah. I mean, you still see when Biden got in place, he started paying certain areas in the sandy areas to not be bad.
Mm-hmm.
They just save up that money and buy whatever they want,
Sure.
We shouldn't be paying bad people to not do stuff. If there was no bad people, they wouldn't be doing any bad stuff. And Trump did that. Oh, he didn't go through Congress. Oh no.
He doesn't have to.
Yeah. Why am I going to advertise it for 2 weeks before I do it? Well, let's put it on the news too. By the way, bad people, I'm going to bomb you in 3 days. What do you think they're going to do? Oops, let's get out of here. Let's go in a bunker somewhere.
Well, that's why those B2s, they sent that that phony squadron out going the other way because they know everyone was just watching like banshees, just waiting to see a sortie heading out.
You get to all these people saying, "Oh, I've watched the so-and-so planes leave from United States. I know I knew that's where they were going." They don't advertise it, and it's like, oh, I can bring it up on the computer and it shows me where they're going.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense. If that was that easy, the enemy would do the same thing and shoot them down before they got anywhere.
They're looking at a fake transponder. Those things are all turned off when they're.
Yeah, they do have transponders on military planes, but if they're going to do something, that's turned off because they don't want to be traced. And a lot of them don't even have. They have a military version of it that's
not available.
Only the military can see it. Because when your own people have to be able to recognize you from the enemy, basically.
Sure.
So if something pops up and they don't have that
you're friendly,
that you're friendly, they won't be there too long. Restricting Texas to add 4 more. I don't know.
Well, allegedly, they're going the one of the 3-letter agencies is going after these runaway Dems that ran up to Illinois.
Yeah.
Imagine that, running away, not doing your job, and then it's the corruption is deep.
Yeah.
And they've been doing that for years too.
Yeah. And then, well, I said it, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, talked about um, the boom boom threat at the hotel they were in, and then they disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Because when they redistrict, that'll, change how many House seats you have. They don't ask whether you're a U.S. citizen or not. They just want numbers. How many people are in this district? Okay, you get another congressman. Which is bullshit, basically. You should have to prove you're an American citizen before you're counted.
Yeah, I seen the. And I don't know. I don't know if it's CBS, but the host worries Trump's push for space could lead to colonization on the moon. Well, that's always been a plan, If there's something, a resource up there or something, it would make sense that we had people up there to get it.
Oh, that's a good one, Dana.
What's that? Oh,
bear scat. We'll call it bear scat. I think that's a bear.
Get my water over here. Sipping on that little bit of water.
Speaking of water, I've been chasing this leak I got at the back of the house. I got a hose bib that comes off the back of the house that I use for that part of the yard. And I finally found a new handle. It's a 12 spline and not a 16 spline. And I'm trying to, and then the set screw, and the dang thing's still leaking. And I'm like, I know this. I should know this. And I'm like, all right, I got to check YouTube. So I typed in fix leaking outdoor hose bib. And the first thing the guy says is, see if you can tighten down the packing nut. The packing nut's right on top where the stem comes through and the handle's on it. I could almost turn that packing nut by hand. So I tightened it up, which squishes the washer down inside along the circumference of the valve. And now I got no more water leaks. So after $20 trying to buy all this crap, I'm like, man, that was stupid. So,
well, it just goes to show you have some loose nuts.
Well,
or a loose nut.
Opinion is vary, but I'll tell you what, that'll never happen again. That's the first place I'm looking at is that packing nut, right on top. If it's loose, tighten it. But I hate plumbing. It's not that I'm not a good plumber. I just don't like plumbing.
Oh, yeah.
Because if something goes south, then I got to turn the water off at the road. And everything's shut down until I get this done or that fixed. Or, it's just wow. I called because I thought the whole hose bib was shot. And my house was built in 1920. and it's the old galvanized pipe. It's the original threaded galvanized pipe. And he says, well, he says, that can be trouble. I said, well, aren't you going to heat it up with a torch or whatever? And he's like, yeah, but he says, we break pipes. He's like, we're not responsible. We'll have to do all this pipe work. And I said, well, how much does this job cost? He says, well, it's $90 just for us to get the truck out there, which, you know, $169 per hose bib.
Wow.
Can you believe that? For a cheap ass brass hose bib, BIB, $169. I'm like, I got 3 to do. I'm like, no, forget it. That's these people are, I don't know how they get away with it.
Oh yeah, especially in the smaller areas, because a lot of people won't come from another city to come fix your stuff.
Or if you're real elderly, you don't have a
Yeah.
choice. You got to get it fixed.
Yeah. That's whenever I moved in here, the water was off. There was no heat in here, and we had broken windows from the place was really bad shape, but I didn't have to do no down payment or anything. It was I land contract at the time was $450 a month, so
Cool.
it was something to do, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm still working on the place. I'll probably be working on it for a long time, but the kitchen was it was the counter was held together with 2x2s. Just standing, they weren't mounted anywhere, just standing there. And if somebody leaned on it or something, it would go woof woof, and the pipes and everything were kind of would stay up there, and the sink would go, and it was horrible. And I put new cupboards in, or countertop and everything, and put a dishwasher in and all that fun stuff. But before all that, I finally got the heat working in this place, and all of a sudden, doop 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 doop. It was drips.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden, we heard a noise, like, because the ice went through the pipe or something, and all of a sudden it was raining in the living room, and it was raining in the kitchen, and I mean, it was pouring down, and I didn't know where the turnoff was. I ran upstairs there was no turnoff valves upstairs. I'm like, there's not even one on the toilet. It was going straight in. They didn't have no cutoffs. So I went down to the basement, and there was no cutoffs down there. And then I found the shut off for the water, the main water line coming in.
Right.
And luckily that shut off. Oh man. Because if not, I would have had to call the city to come and shut it off at the street.
Right. Well, I made a tool years ago and cut a V-notch out of some piping, so I can just pull that metal cover off and just go straight down and turn the valve. It's a short valve, so it's halfway. Half a turn is wide open and then close. It's not a.
Well, these ones aren't that way. They have a way to gimmick money. You know, they have to do it. They have their own tool.
Right.
Which I said, well, let me see what the nut part of that is. And they said, we can't show you. And I'm just curious. I'm not going to make one or anything like that. I'm just curious what's down there and everything. They wouldn't show me it.
No.
They had to put their hand around it, and then they put it down through the dirt.
They're hiding it from you.
I'm like, wow, are you serious?
That's funny. Actually, it's not funny, but
yeah. But then I had to do the whole plumbing, the whole place, and put shut off valves for like the bathtub area, I put for hot and cold water shutoffs, one for the toilet, two for the sink. Um, ran the new pipe all the way down through the house, which wasn't too bad because it was a straight shot down, thankfully. And then from the kitchen, I had to run it over, and then from the washing machine to, I mean, every pipe was shattered.
Wow.
I had to run a dehumidifier in the basement for a couple years to get the moisture out of it finally.
Remember that that thermostat I was telling you about? How they wanted $1,000 to install it or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I was still having problems with the other thermostat that this guy hooked me up with, even though I had it, I owned it, but he hooked it up. And I'm looking, and my contactor was bad. So every time the compressor would start to spool up, you know, you'd get a little bit, and a little bit, a little bit, and then but, and then I'd walk outside and the breakers tripped, and then sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. So I pulled the cap off the top of the contactor, and it was all full of ants and crap, and you know,
Oh.
it just wasn't making the. So I went in there with a little file, a very little file. I didn't want to take all of the metal away, and I, you know, scraped it back and forth, and it worked for about a week. You know, come on and come off. But that's when I knew it was a contactor. So I had the contactor in hand, brand new one, with the right part number and everything. And the first guy that came out here said, "Oh, your compressor's bad." I said, "How's the compressor bad? It's running right now." I said, "The compressor's not knocking. It's blowing cold air." "Yeah, but the symptoms you're talking about, it's a compressor." I said, "No, it's not." I said, "Check the capacitor for me, please." Because he's got all the machines. I don't, you know.
Yeah.
So he, you know, ohmed them out, and he says, "Well, this capacitor's bad. $150 for a little stinking capacitor."
Yeah, they're expensive.
No, but I mean, I saw the
For
same,
them to do it. For them to do it.
I saw the same unit at Granger for $30,
Yeah.
and he hit me for $1.50 plus 90 to come out. So then I said, "Well, I want you to put this contactor on." He says, "No, there's nothing wrong with contactor." I said, "Yes, there is. Look at it." So he says, "Well, I'm not going to do it." I said, "Why?" He says, "Because I didn't supply the part, so I can't warranty it." I said, "I'll sign off that you're not warranting the part. Just put the part on." Because, you know, there's like 15 different wires that go on this not 15, but maybe 7 or 8. So he still refused to do it. I said, "See you later." So this other guy came out, and he did it, but he just wrote down part not warranted, owner supplied part not warranted, yada yada yada, and it's been running bone cold ever since. But the rules and the, "Oh, well, you got to do it this way, or we can't do this," and it's like being extorted. These companies.
Yeah. Yeah. I went. The power company will have deals to get better thermostat, or you know, every once in a while. And if you keep your eyes open, they'll run this like hour-long self. You can get one for $1. And I haven't hooked it up yet because it's, you know, you have to use your smartphone and all that. That way you can control your temperature when you're not there and stuff, which I could care less about, you know. But I got it for $1, and it's, you know, it's digital and all that fancy stuff, and they usually go for like $75 to $100 for those things. And it's a Google one, but I'll just use it for, you know, I won't hook my cell phone up to it or anything because that's just weird. Like, Oh, the thermostat's right over there, but I'm going to use my phone right here to turn it up or down.
Sitting is the new smoking.
Although, when I was a kid, I was the remote. My dad would tell me go
Oh, yeah.
turn it up or go change it to channel 7 or something like that, and I'd have to get up there. That was the remote back in the day. A lot of time when the remote thing was coming out, the older people were like, "No, I don't need no stinking remote. I'd get up there and turn it myself." And I'm like, most of the time the kids had to go up and do that.
All right. I had to do that, and I had to go get the beer too for him.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was a normal thing.
Give me a beer.
Yeah, I remember having a note and going down to the store to buy cigarettes or buy cigars, and there was nobody.
Grace. I'm so sorry, Bush.
Nobody telling me that you can't. You're not 21. You can't buy cigarettes. I used to carry a 6-pack of beer from the grocery store, not the grocery store, but the market at the corner, because my dad would give me a note and the money, and they would give me the beer, and I'd walk home with a 6-pack of beer.
All right. I'm sorry, Grace, about the transgender saliva.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh boy. Did you make these up? Did you make these up, Charles?
Yeah.
Touche.
Say hi, Clover. Oh, you can't even see him. Open your eyes. Look up this way so you can see it. Yeah.
She said she just took a shower today too.
Oh.
I'm sorry. What happened to Dana? Oh, there she is.
Well, if it's like it has been, the AC hasn't shut off for at least a month.
Yeah.
We had some cool that it flipped us to fan. But if you turn it off, it just takes more energy to get back up to or get down to temperature. It's just like heat too.
Right.
If you turn your heat all the way off, by the time if it's like 30 degrees, it's going to take hours to get that the heat back up there again. Like if you're not going to come up and play, I'm not going to come up either.
What? Where'd you hear that from?
I don't know what that is.
Who was that from?
It's Jeff.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, talking about Lake.
Yeah, it's been. Yeah. Oh, you saying? Oh, Lake. Oh.
Yeah. I hope everyone checked out Lake's fishing videos. She's a fisherwoman extraordinaire.
Fisherwoman.
Fisherwoman.
I did read it. I even put it up on the screen. I can't help it. Your phone doesn't speak hillbilly. When's the last time you shut down your AC?
Me?
Yeah. January?
No, it's during the day when I'm not here. I'll let it get to 83. And if I'm lucky enough to get home, it doesn't take long to get down to like 78, 77 because I got this new box fan made by King Air. And I got it right where it needs to be. And it just blows through the living room, dining room, through the both bedrooms. And then,
Circulates it.
yep.
Yeah.
And it cools it off quick. The other day it was 86 in here. I'm like, whoo. But I hadn't been home for a while, so.
Yeah. I've got because we have window units, so if it gets real bad, I'll turn mine on and the one in the living room, and then I have the fan pushing it out, and then I got another fan in the stairway that'll push the air upstairs.
Yeah.
Everything all heat goes up anyway. Yeah, that's what we have. This old house, so it's big ceilings and stuff. And when the wind blows, you feel the breeze.
Yeah, I've got 9-foot ceilings too, Grace. So I know.
Yeah, it's been very humid too.
Oh yeah. Well, we got hammered with rain a couple hours ago. I mean, you couldn't even see out the front window. It was coming down so hard.
Yeah. Again, we haven't had rain for a good bit. I think it's been at least a couple weeks. I just went out earlier and watered, and I think tomorrow's time. If I don't start sauce tomorrow, then I'm going to put everything in the freezer until I get a big batch. But there's probably at least 5-gallon bucket full of tomatoes out there ready to go. And then I got my more pineapple tomatoes. Let me see if I can find that picture. And no, never mind. They're yellow and everything's green, so you ain't going to see anything.
Oh,
green screen.
Green.
Yeah, they're that huge. I actually had to go get bigger bread so I could have bread. Because before, what I was doing. Oh, there's Jeff. I think, is that you, Jeff?
Yeah.
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 I had to get bigger bread. Tomatoes were so big. I was cutting the tomatoes in square. I had square tomato sandwiches and I would cut like parts of the side off just for part of the sandwich because the tomatoes were so big. So I went to the Amish place to get
the way
bread.
you have us.
Go ahead.
The way you have us stacked, I hope ER don't have gas tonight.
You'll be the first to know.
Yeah, no.
I think if memory serves me, I think aren't you noted for your burps and flatulence? Yeah, there you go.
Mainly my belches, not my flatulence.
That's a bear special.
Y'all never heard me do that.
Well, that's pleasant.
Yeah, close. That's bullwhip.
Tastes better going down,
Okay.
doesn't it, Jeff?
Huh? What? Huh? Man, you got me at a disadvantage tonight, right now. I went and had something to eat, and my belly's full. If I belch, it's liable to be lumpy.
Oh boy.
The Partridge Family.
Right.
Sounds like you need a
I am
case of
being
dude
nice.
wipes.
I was watching a commercial for
I got him.
Ozzy Osbourne commercial,
Yeah.
and it was the part where the kids unzip. It was a Pepsi commercial or something. The kids unzip, and they were the Osmonds. And he yells out, "Sharon!" And then he wakes up and he says, "Sharon, I was dreaming that the kids turned into Osmonds." And she flips over and says, "I don't know what the blonde lady's name." No, that was
Donnie and Marie, you talking about?
no. The blonde lady was from the Brady Bunch lady.
Oh, Florence Henderson?
Yeah,
The mother.
Mark?
yeah. I was thinking Partridge Family, but I was
Oh.
wrong. It was the Brady Bunch, but it was still funny.
I'm wanting to say it's either in Pittsburgh or West Virginia. There's a restaurant called the Hillbilly Restaurant.
Yeah, it's in West
They
Virginia.
took an old school bus and turned it into. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now, have you heard of that hot dog called the Home Wrecker?
Yeah, everybody takes pictures of it and stuff, and because if you go to their Facebook, it's what used to be. I don't know if they still do because I haven't been on Facebook for 7-8 years now.
Well, now, that hot dog's got to weigh anywhere between 15 and 20 pounds.
I don't know. It's
I don't
pretty good
think
size.
I could take
I don't think
Pete
that's
and
why
my
it's wrecking
wife.
the home, though. I think to give it a couple hours, and that's the home.
I don't think it'd take that long.
Well,
I couldn't eat it.
Car wrecker.
An extra pair of pants.
That's
in case
the
they got a
biggest
hole
topic.
in one.
It was on
That was on the chicks
Jenner
the other last week.
Drive-in.
Yeah.
What was?
The joke.
I got a bad delay.
What?
Which one? Which joke?
About
The one I just put up there.
golfers bring an extra pair of socks in case they get a hole in one
Extra pair of pants.
for pants. No, it's supposed to be socks.
Oh. Okay. ER. You've seen duck fly in the V formation.
Of
Am
course.
I right?
Of course.
Okay. Have you noticed that one side, let's say the right side, is longer than the left side?
Normally, yeah. Very
Do you know
rare you
why
find
that
it all
is?
symmetrical.
No. there's
Honestly,
more
no.
things
Could
on
be
that
late
side.
stragglers. Could be one of them got shot and they're flying in the
No.
missing man formation. I don't know. It's you know.
That's because there's more ducks on that side.
Well, that could be too.
All right, one more, and I'll hush up with the jokes. If you was to throw a blue stone in the Red Sea, what would happen?
It would sink.
I told you that the other night. You wasn't up here. Okay, that's it, unless I can think of a good one. A dad joke. You know how they go.
Yeah. Let's see. Grace slapped Bushy Bot with a wet cow pie. Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, that's one of the
Oh,
places I
Sandy
end up.
M. Wait a minute. I've got to say this. Dixie will back me up on this. We went to Dollar General before we come home today, and I found a electronic fly zapper. All right. And I remember that commercial. The guy sticking his tongue up to it and it's shocking him. So, wait a minute. I looked around the store till I found the assistant manager, and I told her, "Stick your tongue out for a minute." She said, "Why?" I said, "I'm gonna see if this bug zapper works." 3 people I heard laugh in the store. She never did stick her tongue out though. That's all right. Didn't have no batteries in it either. Okay. Sandy M, did you see that time where I killed that Japanese hornet with that sucker?
Tried to kill it.
No, I killed that sucker.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't just and die. It just sat there and burned for a few minutes and jumped around.
You can see smoke coming off of it. I took him outside just in case it didn't kill him. And when he hit that concrete, it wasn't even a half a second. My foot was on top of him. It sounded like sandpaper when I was rubbing him in.
Poor hornet.
It shouldn't have been in the house. Oh. No,
Just
he was in my dining room.
keep a little 22 in the house with, that have the little shot shells, the little pellets, like the size of sand.
Hey, they don't work.
Yeah, they do.
Now,
You aim
you
it
talking
right, they do.
about the salt rifle
No,
that
No.
kills flies?
I'm talking about a 22 LR that's got shot instead of a round
Yeah.
cartridge or bullet.
I got a 1022 sitting beside me.
Well, there you go. Get some shot shells for it. Take care of the bugs. You'll be painting all year, but that's okay.
And
Can't mess the house.
Jeff,
No,
the home
What?
wrecker, the home wrecker isn't the big one. They have one bigger than that.
They called it the home wrecker last night.
Yeah, but that's not the big one. The big one is the Widowmaker.
If it's bigger than a home wrecker, it damn sure be a widow or widow.
Yeah, because the home wrecker is only a 1 pound weenie and 2 pounds of toppings. Shut up, Eric. The Widowmaker is 30 inches, 200 pound, 2 pound wiener, and 4 pounds of toppings.
Oh my God.
You know, everybody in chat's thinking the same thing Eric is.
That is a Widowmaker. Wow.
Never mind. I can't say what I want to do.
Change subject.
Keep it nice and clean.
Well, their thing when you come in is pick your wiener.
They also got a hamburger. It is 3.1 pound.
Is it one of them juicies? Juicy Lucy's?
I don't know about the Juicy Lucy, but it's a big ass hamburger. It looks like they flattened the crap out of it, though.
That's that smash burger.
Yeah.
I don't like
If
smash
that was-
burgers. I like my burgers
Hey.
with some thickness to the
Yeah. I don't
smash
know.
burger. That's like eating a flank steak, you know?
Well, some of the flat burgers are good when you layer them.
Yeah,
You
you're just
you
gonna
get
like
the
some
flat
onion.
burger, cheese, onions,
Right.
flat burger, cheese, onions, flat burger, cheese, onion, like that. That's pretty good.
And you gotta grill it on real thin rye bread.
Huh.
But that you can get
I got
the home wrecker. You can also get the home wrecker with any other style, because they have different character dogs. They have like the taco dog, the UK Wildcat dog, Buckeye dog, and
Oh boy.
they have all kinds of different ones. The coal miner, pizza. I can't remember the other ones, but they have one named after me, the What's Up dog.
As long as it isn't a flat wing. Ain't a B.
Have you mentioned anything about news today? What
Yes.
happened down in Georgia?
Georgia.
No, not really.
They had an active one, another one in Georgia today.
Well, now, are you talking about at the same type of location or?
No. The,
'Cause
oh, I'll be darned. What's the name of the city up there?
They have a lot of them.
One up north, one where a certain somebody we know lives close to.
Atlanta?
Augusta, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was what was it? It was west of Atlanta. But I think he
there's a
wounded
whole bunch of
like
them.
3
listed.
people. I just saw the headlines. I didn't get into it.
Pick your identity, dog.
Yeah,
Well,
really.
Here, let me see if I can find their website. I have to bring it up on Facebook
Does
first.
the restaurant make you use proper pronouns when ordering?
Well,
Because I can't go there then.
Don't go there.
okay, here it is.
What
The
you
What's
got,
Up
Joe?
dog is a deep fried weenie, and they call them all weenies. So, chili sauce, jalapenos, habanero sauce, barbecue sauce,
Yeah.
nacho cheese, ranch, and shredded cheese. It's a saucy dog.
You won't even taste the hot dog with all that hot stuff on it.
Let me go through. The hillbilly dog is a deep fried weenie, chili sauce, mustard, and onions. The snuffy dog is named after a world famous train conductor.
I'll be
Chili
back in a minute.
sauce,
I gotta take a
mustard, and
shot.
onions. That's the same thing. Oh, it's not deep fried. Okay. West Virginia dog is chili sauce, mustard, onions, coleslaw. Buckeye dog is chili sauce, mustard, and coleslaw. UK dog is chili sauce, onions, and coleslaw. They seem like the same thing.
Yeah, they're just
Ketchup puppy is a weenie in a bun with ketchup.
ketchup.
Hound dog is barbecue sauce, onions, mustard, chili sauce. Nacho dog is jalapenos, nacho cheese, crushed tortillas, and chili sauce. trying to find something different than chili sauce. Harrison dog is chili sauce, nacho cheese, sauteed onions, sour cream, and bacon bits. But let me find the one that. Oh, here it is. Home Wreckers. The original Home Wrecker, 15-inch, 1 pound weenie, 2 pounds of toppings, $24.50.
2 pounds of topping? That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't taste the dog with all of that topping.
And here's the original Widowmaker, 30-inch wiener, well, 30-inch, 2 pound wiener, and 4 pounds of topping for $38. That's, I mean, going by weight, that's worth $40.
How much does it weigh?
Well, you got 2 pounds of wiener and 4 pounds of toppings. That's 6 pounds right there.
And it's 30, how many inches?
The 30 inches long.
30 inches, 2 pounds into 30 inches. That's not a substantial wiener. That's a thin thing. It is.
Yeah.
It's like a giant Nathan's Frank. You know, they're thin.
Well, we start talking about wieners, and look who shows up.
The big wiener.
The big little wiener.
But here, if you guys want to check it out, and you're deciding to go to West Virginia for whatever reason,
Just for that, I'm going. Jeff, I'll stop and pick you up.
Come on.
All right.
Well, I found out if you go out of my state of North Carolina, do not order a cheese dog or a hot dog all the way, because my all the way may not be there all the way. Mine's mayonnaise, chili, slaw, and yes, raw onions.
Oh yeah.
Ketchup.
Excellent.
That's it. But they call that a Carolina dog.
Yep.
and that burger you were talking about, Jeff, is the big bad double hubba bubba bacon burger.
Hubba bubba.
That's what
That
big
big of a
bad
burger.
double hubba bubba bacon burger.
With that much hamburger, how can you taste the bacon unless they put a whole pound on there?
I don't know. It's $17 $25 though.
I would try it. I don't think I'd try them two in the same day, but
That's too much.
or the same week.
Oh, they got all kinds of
Shit,
barnyard bird dog. It's fried chicken on a hot dog bun with American cheese, pickles, and barbecue sauce.
that don't sound bad.
Oh, they got rabbit too.
Wow.
Oh, do they?
Rabbit fixin'.
Now, is it their type of rabbit the same as our? It ain't something that they just named rabbit.
I don't know. Portobello dog, no weenie. A freshly sliced grilled portobello mushroom drizzled with ranch dressing atop a with a few French fries on a hot dog bun, garnished with shredded cheese. Yeah, I don't know why they put rabbit fixings on there. There's no rabbit.
That's their way of
I
saying
would try that with a hamburger.
Oh, this is veggie people.
right.
Okay, I get it.
You know those type, Charles, that eat salads.
Vegetarians.
Well, I'm kind of a vegetarian. My animals eat grass and stuff, and I eat the animals that eat that. So does that make me a second-rate vegetarian?
Oh, ooh. Look at this one.
Yeah.
Sometimes Nanner split.
Oh,
$12.95 feeds 4 people.
Harvest Mary Moon wants to know how much,
For what?
whatever you're naming.
Well, I just said it was $12.95.
But what about the Hubba Bubba Dubba Burger?
You got it wrong. That was $17.25 for that one.
Okay.
It's Big Bad Double Hubba Bubba Bacon Burger. I'm
See,
reading
you're
it. I'm
looking
still
at
having
the
a hard
name. I'm
time.
not. You're looking at the name. I'm not.
Yeah. Oh, they have hot blackberry cobbler a la mode.
Ooh,
Whoa. Hold on
that
for a
sounds
minute,
good.
Bushcraft. This is what 101 just said. I want you to listen closely, okay? I will never forget when I went over to my ex-girlfriend's. When we first got together, it was dinner at her house, and mom, made hot dogs. She put mayo on the hot dog and gave me a naughty look. Now, I just got one question. You said girlfriend, which implies that she was a girl, but yet you said he.
He just forgot the R.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming, but again, you're not supposed to assume genders.
Bullshit. Oh, hell.
What's your language?
Oh, sorry. At Dollar General again today. Okay.
What you do?
Dixie.
Camp out there, Jeff?
No, wait a minute. You're damn near. Dixie calls him a sir. I said, wait a minute, hold it. I said, you can't do that no more. I said, you can't account people either sir or ma'am. And I said, unless he is a she and vice versa. Man, he got to laughing his ass off on fire with that.
Dixie,
He
you can't
called
take
her.
him anywhere, can you?
She ain't saying nothing.
No, I can't take him nowhere without him saying something.
We've been knowing one another 46 years,
I
and
know
you
how
just
he
now
is.
figuring that out. My God. Grace says, Dixie, I got a new roll of pink duct tape.
I think Dixie would be more shocked if Jeff went in someplace and didn't say anything. Are you
She
feeling all
would.
right?
She really would.
I said, you sick?
But what gets me is, and my son is the same way with his wife. We'll be coming out and never met the person. Hey, how you doing? Y'all have a good day. So forth. Can you be quiet and not talk to nobody?
You just
You don't know how they're going to react.
you just run across people like I was trying to get out the door.
Because I know them. Okay.
What they arguing now?
I did teach her something.
Yeah, right.
Oh, they got beer too. $4.95 a bottle.
I wonder how much beer is down here. In the
Ice
Last
cold
time I went,
frosty
it was
Billy
$5.
mug when you order it with a brewski.
Hey,
Oh, you get
you
$1 off of the draft, I guess.
Alky. That's because they know you're going to have something to drink with it. I don't know if I can eat that one that's got the 2 different type peppers on it.
Oh, the jalapeno and it was jalapeno sauce. It was jalapenos and habanero sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Habanero's hot enough without the jalapenos.
Well, it depends how they do it. I mean,
Come on, AR. I'm waiting on you.
there's a kick to it.
I'm not into the hot food. Like, I don't think you'd taste the dog with all of that hot, spicy
I'm
stuff.
not. No, I don't do the hot stuff like I used to.
I used to, but now it's just not. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, this one doesn't look bad. It's strictly business dog, except for the mustard. But it says deep fried weenie, chili sauce, mustard, onions, coleslaw, jalapenos, shredded cheese, and fried spam.
Ooh. Big
Josh,
like
where
that.
you at? You can meet us up there.
Yeah.
They can take the jalapeno.
Jalapenos,
I mean, I
good.
know it ain't that bad. Trust me.
Like if you take the
Okay.
seeds out and the spine thing in the middle, the white stuff, it's
But they
not
don't
that
know
bad.
that.
There's
You're
no.
right. And what is it? I used to eat hot dogs that were boiled, but it's got to the point I won't touch them no more. They got to be fried.
Oh yeah, I bake them in the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
they're already-
this is their hours, so you guys know. Monday they're open 11 to 5. They're
Well,
closed
don't-
Tuesday and Wednesday, and
Oh,
they open back up Thursday through Sunday.
okay.
And they're just right over the Ohio River, you know, right on the border. So
Vester, that's what Dixie eats. Now, if you take the onion off, I'll go for it. Coleslaw, onion, and chili.
mm-hmm.
Coleslaw, chili. Let's see, slaw, chili, mayonnaise. I gotta have mayonnaise on mine. And a fried dog.
Fried pickle.
Yeah, I'll go to him too. Throw him on there. What's called a Carolina dog without
And
the onion.
you can order online too. Have it ready for you.
Do they deliver?
I doubt that. Yeah, they have it all the menu down here. I would want to get the experiences there because I watched the episode and everything. It's
Yeah.
well, you can if you go to the page, you can see the wrecking ball on there or the home wrecker.
We ought to meet up our one payday. Because you ain't but what, one state away?
You better rent a car. Or
Yeah.
something.
I'm one state away. ER is about 4 states away.
Yeah, but I drive like a maniac, so
Wow.
I'll bet they're cooked.
He'll be there before I get there.
No, I don't drive.
Yeah, he'll probably pass me.
No, I'll fly.
I said
I'll fly and rent a car.
We get-
You won't know what happened.
we get late and Josh will meet us up there and swing by and hog tie 101. Bring him.
Damn,
ER. There you go.
that thing sounded like it stank.
I would get it just to see it. I'd have to eat regular for about 6 months to get used to it, and then I'd go down there and try to eat the home wrecker.
Sounds like Charles doing a road trip soon down there.
Dude, I
He's
would
got it
have
all
to
planned,
not,
what he's gonna have first, and it'll take a week.
I would have to not to eat for 2 weeks.
No, that would be worse because your stomach shrinks up.
Yeah, a person with a smaller stomach can eat more.
I don't know about that.
You know,
Yeah.
speaking of stinky dogs and all that stuff, my pops used to stop at this place up in Jersey called Texas Wieners. And they had,
Oh.
he loved their chili dogs. and he'd go in with guys from work, and as soon as he walked through that front door, you could, I mean, he was just full of that stank. I mean, it just Texas wiener, all it permeated the whole house.
Florida has a new speeding rule. If you drive over 100 miles an hour and get pulled over, you will lose your vehicle and I think 3 years in jail.
Yeah, it should be that way. I don't drive like that, B.
I
70, 75 maybe. And if I'm pulling a trailer, I don't even do that.
Darn. Well, I mean, come on. You driving 100 miles over the speed limit. Come on.
I remember in Tucson, I actually had to pull over and wait for him to come give me a ticket.
There was one time they caught me, and the only reason they caught me because I'm running out of gas.
But when he got up there, he said, "You know how fast you were going?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "How fast?" I said, "I don't know. You tell me." And he says, "You broke my radar gun." I said, "Well, then, was I speeding?"
That was a good one.
And he said, he just cracked up laughing and said, "Yeah, you know you were speeding."
So he had to let you go, right?
No, I still got a ticket for it. At that time, it was like almost $1,000 for the ticket.
Yeah. The last ticket I got was in Jersey, and it was, what was I, 18 or 19? And I pulled out on the highway. My friend was in his Mustang, and he was always messing with everybody. So the light turned green, and by the time I pulled fourth gear back and tripped my tires, there's old Smokey sitting right there. I didn't even bother going. I just let off the gas and pulled over. And
yeah,
but I knew the judge. So racing on the highway, careless driving, reckless driving, speeding. The 4 tickets got knocked down to 1.
Misdemeanor.
No, ain't no misdemeanor.
No.
But knocked down to 1 ticket.
Yeah.
Speeding.
I think the last
And
time
back then you get
ticket,
points. If you get points on your license, you get up to 12 points. Anything over 12, see you. You gotta hand it over. But that ticket was 7 points.
Yeah, I was 3 weeks away from being able to go to class again. So I would have had to went to class, and it would have paid for the ticket, because if you got a ticket for speeding or whatever, you did a safety class and it would erase the ticket. And I was like, oh man. And that's the ticket that I got in trouble for, because it was something like the cents was 23 cents or something, and I didn't pay the change. And about a couple years later, I got pulled over, and all of a sudden, here comes all these other cars, because I had a warrant out for my arrest for unpaid speeding tickets.
Wow.
And I'm like, I always pay my speeding tickets. And looked it up, and they had to call it in because they didn't have the amount on the warrant. It just said, for unpaid speeding ticket. And he said, you realize that you have a warrant out for your arrest for 23 cents or whatever the cents was. And I said, are you serious? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, how do I pay it off so I don't got a warrant? And he said, unfortunately, I have to arrest you and
then pay it
and take you down there. And
yeah.
Normally I would have had to go in front of a judge and all that, but since it was a silly thing, he actually drove me all the way downtown, which was a long way from where I was at in Phoenix, and set me there in till I got the okay, paid the change or whatever. And then he drove me all the way back to my car. And that's
That's nice of him.
that's a nice cop there.
Yeah.
I'm
And
surprised they didn't put no insurance on it.
well, I this was before you have to have insurance back then. But he did have to handcuff me and put me in the back of the car and everything.
Sure.
Yeah. And I told the girlfriend at the time, I said, because he said he was going to bring me back up here. I told her, go ahead and get a ride because it'll probably be a couple hours. And she went and got a ride and everything. Went up there back to the car, and she took my dang keys.
Oh, no.
So I couldn't get in the car. And back then, you just didn't go, pick up your cell phone. I had to go walk to a payphone and call her up, and all I got is a dang answer machine. So I had to walk to her place. She wasn't there. And by the time I got my keys and everything, it had 2 parking tickets on the car. So that little bit of change ended up costing me more. Oh. But I was making good money back then, so it really didn't bother me that I. Now I wish I had all that money back.
Yeah, really.
that I spent on the car and for other things.
Last time I had to go to court to pay off a ticket. Court cost was something like $60. Now my daughter told me that court cost was almost $200.
Oh, that's cheap.
That's cheap.
More than that hip here. Last time I went was I got pulled over for speeding, and I knew I wasn't speeding because I had a motor mound was going out in this little beater car. It had the front wheel drive and stuff in it. So if you took off too fast, it go bah, 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 like that. So I had to take off. I had to go slow until I got up to speed. I had just dropped my wife off, and it was going home, and Highway Patrol pulled me over and said, "You were speeding." And I said, "No, I wasn't speeding," because it was like a block away from where I dropped her off. And he smelt like a brewery just blew up in his mouth, and he was lit. Yeah. And I'm saying there's no way. I was explaining to him I have a motor mount going off on this car, and I can't drive fast because it shakes too much. And he said, "Oh, I clocked you at this and that," and I said, "Okay, give me the ticket because I'll fight it in court." And I ended up going to court. He never showed up, and I was going to explain everything, and they dropped it. But
yeah.
The reason I remember this court because my son, my oldest son, went with me, and he was just a little guy, and sitting next to me was this girl, big old honkers, and my son was a breastfed baby, so I glance over and he's over there wonk 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 wonk.
Oh, man.
And she looks at him, and then she looks at me, and I said, "I'm sorry." And I told her, "Don't do that. Stop that." And about every 5 minutes, wonk, 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 wonk.
I would have asked her, you want to trade seats? Now, how old was your son at the time?
Oh, I don't know. He's probably maybe around a year, a little bit
okay.
younger, a little bit older, something like that.
Okay, that explains a lot
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
He was
I mean,
10,
he wasn't old enough to,
right?
No.
get in trouble, but
Hey,
yeah.
He didn't know no better.
Right.
I kept
Yeah, I've
looking,
been
making sure
different.
there was no husband sitting next to her or something like that. But
Oh. That would have caused a little bit of
yeah,
trouble.
that'd go over
Yeah.
like a.
and I told my wife when we got home, and what did you do? I didn't do anything. I just told him to behave.
Bushcraft, if my wife would have asked me that, I would have said I went wonk, wonk, wonk on the other side.
Oh, then I would have been hit upside the head with a skillet.
Uh-huh. Boy, it's a good thing I ain't the only one, huh? Oh,
I would get in trouble in the middle of the night when she had a dream that I was messing with another person in her dream.
oh
Oh,
no.
no.
All of a
I've
sudden,
been there.
beat up with a pillow, and I'm, what's going on? You slept with who? So and so. Who's that? In my dream. That wasn't me. It was you. It's your dream.
Bushcraft, I know you just answered this question. Have you ever got in trouble because your wife dreamed that you was messing with another girl and
Yeah.
you said, what she look like? Yeah, my wife has got ticked off at me for that a time or two. It was your dream. How can I mess around in your dream like that? Never mind. Yeah.
Better be careful.
Oh, trust me. She knows I've said it. She knows I've said it a time or two. And I've got in trouble with her for bringing up names of people I used to know way before me and her ever met.
Oh yeah.
I get in trouble
Yeah.
all the time.
So,
You.
I mean,
Oh
I
boy.
can't even.
I was thinking about getting back into playing again, and had a few friends that wanted to start up a band and whatnot. And no, that was bad idea, because we were playing this nightclub, and no, this was rock, and an old acquaintance happened to be there, and she ran up and hugged me and stuff. Oh my God, that was it. You're never doing that again. And that's why I promised I wouldn't do music anymore.
Well, I mean, I understand why.
Happy wife, happy life, as they say.
Exactly.
Which I didn't mind. I enjoyed the playing and everything more than the crowds and stuff, because there's a lot of people that that's like a drug, that crowd.
Yeah.
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 I like it to when 4 or 5 people can get together and make it sound like you hear on the radio. I mean, that's good when
Good
everybody's playing the same, especially when we're not that good, and then we get good enough to where it sounds good.
Everybody's in
That's
harmony.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And I don't read music or anything. I just hear it, and then I copy what I hear. Now, if it's making something new, they say, well, you know how they do this on this song. Well, mix it with this song, or double it, make it, or speed it up, or something like that.
Now, I had a friend I went to church with. He played with quite a few big name artists. Terry somebody, female, when she was starting out. And I mean, he told me quite a few of them. And I thought, you know, a musician, right? They gonna come up with some good stories. No, he had proof to back everything up that he said. And I started believing him. He played with, God, I wish I could think of him, but I can't do it right now. But they were all country singers at the time.
Yeah, I never did the country thing. I mean, I probably could have, you know, just use one hand and go boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's about right. Or if you playing Johnny Cash, 3 chords.
Yeah.
But if you play a country record backwards, you get your dog, your house, your truck, and your wife back.
You want to play backwards devil music?
Yeah, that's rock and roll.
Devil music.
A lot of
backwards.
Some of it. But
yeah, some of them, it was just, it kind of sound like it. So, oh, that's what it says. And a lot of it, you tell somebody that what that sounds like. Oh, I hear it too. You know, that suggested whatever they call it.
What was it that started that out? Stairway to Heaven? Play it backwards?
Motley Crue mainly. Shout at the devil. There was Blue Oyster Cult had stuff on the back. And I'm not saying they do or they don't, but you know.
Kiss.
Yeah, Kiss is that was another Kiss. But it really got, and they actually did put stuff on the Motley Crue one. I know that because they omitted it. It wasn't, you know.
Yeah. Well, no, that one, Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, I think that's the one that got all of it started, because there was one phrase on there that if you played backwards, I've never heard it.
It's true.
Would say something like that.
Yeah, there was some before that though. I don't know if it was the popular one or not, but there was, because they've done videos on really old records and stuff, you know, like the opera stuff, not opera, but you know, the show tunes or whatever they call them back then. The big ones, and they put them backwards, and we hear this, and they done different types of music and stuff.
Well, now what is it? Ain't it jazz or bluegrass? One of them that's supposed to be devil's music.
I don't know.
I want to say jazz, like New Orleans down in there.
Oh, you're talking blues.
Yeah.
Well, I think we talked about this before about the crossroads and stuff.
Yeah,
because that's
that's
actual based on a real person.
True.
Yeah. And you can go to the graveyard where he wrote the song, and there's a bench there where he sat. There's and they don't know exactly where that crossroads were, but there's people that claim it's in a certain spot, that it's still there. It's still a dirt road and everything. It's not traveled as much anymore, but
I reckon you have to go down it at nighttime.
Not me.
You know,
well,
but
you're supposed to bring something. There's a certain thing you're supposed to bring, and I think it was a certain amount of money that you're supposed to take with you. It's not a lot of money. Even back then it wasn't. It was, it was like $1 something, but it was more of the meaning of the money.
Okay.
And I'm not saying it's real or anything, but that's just how the story went.
Yeah.
Well, now I know the movie Crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
Man, when they having that showdown, that's got to be one of the best ones I think I've seen in a long time. And the bad thing about it is neither one of them knows how to play guitar.
Oh, well,
the one guy, Machio didn't, but the one guy was a wonderful guitarist.
Oh yeah, he knows how.
This says the crossroads in blues music lore, particularly associated with Robert Johnson, refers to a mythical place where one can make a deal with the devil in exchange for musical talent. This legend drawing on the folklore of crossroads being liminal spaces where supernatural forces can be contacted, is most famously linked to Johnson's Crossroad Blues.
Yeah, and it's that song. There's that missing song.
Yeah,
only and they're probably already gone by now. The people who heard it, but there's still people that, and there's faint recordings of the song, bits and parts of it, and that's what everybody's looking for, is that song, the missing song. Because he was supposed to do so many songs, and the last song is the missing song. I think it was
right.
Not the movie one, but the actual thing.
So this says the myth. Liminal space in folklore, crossroads are depicted as places between the worlds where spirits can be contacted and deals with supernatural entities can be made. Robert Johnson's legend, the story goes, Robert Johnson, a blues musician, was frustrated with his lack of guitar skills. He was told to go to the crossroads at midnight to summon the devil. Now, the pact was the devil appeared. He tuned Johnson's guitar and granted him incredible musical ability. The price, in return for his talent, Johnson supposedly sold his soul to the devil. Johnson's success after the purported encounter, Johnson's music became exceptionally powerful, soulful, and technically impressive.
Yeah.
Now, one of the stories that I heard before he went to the crossroads, he played so bad that they kept throwing him out of the bars and everything.
He was actually, he was just good. He wasn't, because he could carry a tune and everything. It just, there was nothing, that great about it.
Yeah.
Because he said, from what I seen, it was a documentary where they went to see family members and people who knew him and people who knew him before and after, and said he was okay. He could carry a tune. He sung good and everything, but it was just like anybody else. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, wow.
I'll tell you, one of the best blues guitarists I've ever heard is Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
That dude is off the hook. Crazy.
A white boy. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they got some good ones out there. But
did. Did.
Yeah, he's gone now.
Yeah, did.
Yeah.
But from what I'm like Eric, my time and what I can remember, Stevie Ray Vaughan. You know, it was like AC/DC. When he hit them first 2 or 3 chords, you knew exactly who it was.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
Yeah. Even the drums, you can tell just
Yep.
if you take the guitar out and you can hear the drums, you know who it is. Def Leppard's the same way. I mean, a lot of them are. You can tell by the music.
You know,
And I
it's
don't-
funny you mentioned drums. I saw a thing on YouTube about Phil Collins. Of course, you know, poor guy can barely stand now, but
Yeah.
he would always, before him and Genesis started, or maybe this is when he was on his own, he'd have another guy come out on the bongos, or it was a bongo, and the guy had a kit as well.
Yeah.
And Phil Collins would tune his drums, mostly his toms, but he would tune them in such a way that it would really heighten the song. Like if you listen to any of Phil Collins's, you know, his own albums, you know, when he went out on his own, I mean, the drums were like the whole damn song. I mean, and his great voice too. But yeah.
Yeah, I miss him. I miss the solo.
Yeah. And this dude, I'll tell you, Phil Collins could drum.
Oh yeah, he's good.
I mean, fast.
Yeah.
Who back in the 50s, who was classified as the fastest drummer?
Buddy Rich.
Yes, that's him. That dude was off the hook.
He was just insane. And even the technology with the drums and, you know, a snare or tom or just their design was nothing like they are today. And he still got wicked sound out of them.
Well, about like Jimi Hendrix.
And the speed too. His hands were just a blur. You couldn't even see his wrists. It was just a blur.
Yep. I mean, you got some out there now who are great. And then again, you got some who just exceptional.
Oh, there's this one guy and he sends bands videos, and he asked for them to rehearse for him. He is good. I mean, he takes the drumstick and.
Oh, you're talking about Esperio, that Hispanic looking dude?
I don't know if he's
got his own channel.
Yeah. I mean,
looking dude.
He'll go like this with the drumstick, and the other drumstick will bounce up and down on the drum and go so fast that it sounds like.
With it.
Oh man, this guy is good.
It's a stereo something.
And there's big band drummers that will be blown away just watching him play. He'll make one drum sound like 50 drums.
He just came out with a short the other day about he tried out for oh god, now I'm gonna forget the group, and I don't know if he's still waiting. And I'm like, what group would not want this guy?
Yeah, I know.
Anchored on the drum is this the drums is incredible.
Yeah, and he'll copy somebody. I mean, going all over and doing this. And he'll go like this with one hand and do it.
Yeah.
Or he has the for his kickers, he has special kickers to where those things go so fast.
He got the double kickers.
No, it's
faster than that double.
Yeah.
Really?
I wouldn't know what that would be, but it's
It's probably pneumatically with air.
Because it's up and because the new ones, they have it to where there's a pivot right here to where when you push down, it does it. And when you bring it back, it hits it again. So if you go like this, you're constantly like that.
And
that would be hard for me to figure to do because I'm used to
right,
low stomping.
right.
Yeah.
But this guy is so fast that you would be challenged to find him playing a fill in a song or recognizing a fill. He's that quick.
Mhm.
It's just like it's like a symphony of just.
Darn.
I like it when they have other drummers watch him
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, what?
Who is this guy?
Yeah, I'm surprised somebody's not going to pick him up.
They should.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want him because they think he's going to embarrass by being that good.
Well, no, he would only enhance the
Yeah.
lead and guitar and a good singer and keyboard and.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he played the intro to Hot for Teacher. It's just like,
With one hand.
yeah. I mean, you're
And
thinking
that's-
Alex Van Halen was quick. This guy's insane.
That's a fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, what gets me is, and I'm going to heavy metal, okay? I'm talking heavy metal, to where the lead singers could hit them high notes. And now that they've gotten out of it and everything, it's all they can do to talk. Because.
Oh, yeah. Like, well, what's his name from AC/DC? And that's not really
Angus?
no the
Oh,
singer.
Malcolm. Oh, Brian Johnson?
Johnson, yeah. Oh, I didn't see this.
Yes, from Joe.
Hey, Joe. Oh, it's not showing up. There we go. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Have anybody here heard Steve Moore, mad drummer from Texas, play his drums? I don't know.
Is that the guy that
I
plays at the
don't know. It
basketball
might
game?
be the same guy we're talking about because I can't remember what his name is.
That's right. Day's Friday, payday.
Jeff, don't forget that money you owe me.
My memory ain't that bad yet.
I'm only kidding.
Oh, I know you are.
He got to find it first.
You got to find it first. I can't give you what I ain't got, right? That's the famous line.
Let me see it.
You know,
No, that's not him. The guy I'm thinking of.
when you was working in construction, there was always somebody who was wanting to borrow money till payday or whatever,
Yep.
or a cigarette or something.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and give them $5. You know, what's $5? You're going to blow it anyway. But
Yeah.
the point of the matter is, he didn't pay me back.
Yeah,
I'm not going to loan him no money
He's a
until
mooch.
he pays me.
He's a mooch.
And then, yeah. And I found something else out. Those type of people did not last long at jobs either.
No, because he probably borrowed off the boss one day and didn't pay him back either. So
Yeah. Well, what pissed me off more than anything is I was a heavy smoker back in, and this one guy kept. Hell, I bet you I went through 5 packs of cigarettes that day, and I told myself I can't put up with this no more.
Oh.
So I went and bought what was it? Chesterfield. I don't know if you remember them or not.
Mm-hmm. They stank.
Dude, he smoked about 3 of them off of me. He
Never bothered you again.
That's right.
Yeah. I was
He
Marlboro. I was Marlboro Red.
I was Marlboro medium. I could smoke them no problem. But then I went to Pall Malls.
Nah, I
My
didn't like
uncle
them.
smoked Pall Malls.
But
My pop
now,
smoked unfiltered Luckies for years.
Ooh, that's a cigarette.
It's I can remember my mother emptying the ashtray, and my father's fingertips were all yellow from the non-filter.
Yeah.
Chesterfield's was worse than that. That was
Well, yeah, because the tobacco was garbage. The unfiltered Luckies was good taste and smoke. It just wasn't filtered.
Right. But Pall Malls, the humpback Pall Malls,
Yeah.
they'd knock you for a loop too.
I was just
What's
looking
a pack of
on.
What's a pack of cigarettes cost now, chat?
Depends.
Pack.
7 to 12
7
bucks.
to 7 to 12 bucks a pack. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I remember when they were 75 cents.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember my very, very first pack of cigarettes, I went to the store and bought. It was for Mama, 25 cents.
Oh, I've never saw them that cheap. But I used to take trips to Florida every year, and boy, my boys would have all this money for me, and they'd say, "All right, Eric, you stopping at south of the border, buying carton after carton after carton after carton, and lugging them all back." That's where they were cheap.
I don't buy them by the pack. I roll my own now.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And I could go buy 4 bags of tobacco and a sleeve, which is 5 cartons of cigarette tubes, $44. And 1 bag, I can roll about 2 cartons out of it.
I quit years ago, so I'm good.
I remember when Camels used to have it. Well, Marbles did too, but used to have where you could cash in the stuff and get goodies.
Yeah.
I've got the golf balls.
No kidding.
That have was
that
it
was
Joe on it?
Yeah, Joe Camel.
Yeah.
You talking about the little red stamp that was on the package?
Yeah, and then you send them all in, and then they would give you the merchandise. Marble did the same thing. I've got a Marbles ashtray, and I've got a Camel's ashtray.
I smoked Camels. They were a good mild cigarette.
Yeah. We kind of switched from Marble and then went to Camels and then back to Marble, and it was.
And if you were out partying, you didn't care what brand it was, as long as it wasn't a menthol.
Yeah, I was going to say, I could not stand the menthol stuff.
No.
It's like,
well, not that sad. It's like burnt your throat. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
But all the girls smoke menthol.
New York.
What's that, Jeff?
What's a pack of cigarettes cost in New York?
Grace just said it somewhere. Let's see. Yeah.
No, Dana said $9.
No, Grace said it somewhere too, though, I thought. Did you, Grace?
No, she said I never smoked.
$9 for Marlboros here.
Wow.
This Dana. And yes, I did smoke menthols at one time.
A toy.
I was I was searching that person who Joe was talking about, and it brought up my Instagram because I have Instagram, but that I never do nothing with. And I've got messages from the Vineyard Chicks, Courtney, Yogi Hollow Farms, and a famous person, Ledger. She's the drummer of Skillet.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to tell the girls that she got a kick out of their song they did, "Invincible" by Skillet, because I sent it to her, and I don't do Instagram, and I've had this message in here for a year and a half or so.
Wow.
I didn't get back to her. I just messaged her back and said, "Oh, sorry, I don't do Instagram, so I didn't see the message."
That sounds like something I would do.
And she said, "No problem, hon." She real nice lady though.
Is she?
Yeah. I don't think she plays World of Warcraft anymore though. That's where I met her at. We were actually in the same guild. And I'm the only one that figured out who she was.
Now, how'd you figure it out?
Because I knew Skillet before they were popular.
Oh,
Maybe.
Because I like Skillet. Have a good night, B. Thanks for coming by.
Best thing with a skillet is if it's got bacon in it.
I'm not going to deny that.
Or cornbread.
Or sausage for
Yeah.
sausage gravy.
Yeah, I like the people say you can't cook eggs in a cast iron skillet.
If it's seasoned right.
I've never had trouble with it.
Low and slow.
Yeah. Now, if it's seasoned just right, you do not need a spatula to flip it over.
Yeah. Well, I was not the seasoning so much, but a good cast iron, because the cast irons nowadays look like they sprinkled sand in the bottom of them.
Yeah, they're so
You need
porous.
60 grit sandpaper with an oil sander.
I'll go into Goodwill and they'll see a skillet, cast iron skillet, and I'll rub my hand on the bottom and see if it's any good.
Yeah.
And most of the time, if it's real smooth, it's an old skillet.
Yep.
The newer ones they're just mass produced.
Why are they doing it like that?
I don't know.
That sorry? That
Well,
lazy?
No, it's profit margin.
Yeah, I think the more of these aluminum Teflon things they can sell, they make more money off of those. So if they put out a bad cast iron, even though they would lose money on it, they make more money on the other stuff, because a lot of those companies own the other companies,
Oh,
So
okay. I see where you're coming from.
I don't know if that's what it is, but who knows?
Damn,
Yeah, I have an old one. I've got one that what's the name of that company? It actually has a print on the bottom of it. No, it's another one. Here, let me go find it real quick. I got it hanging up.
That means if I buy another cast iron frying pan from a store, I'm gonna have to go buy me an orbital
Just go to hit some garage sales, Jeff. That's where you find the good pans.
Yeah, but man, they asking arm and a leg for them up here.
Really?
Yeah, I think what was it? A 12-inch cast iron. They want something like $65 for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, I won this from somebody that's not here no more, so I don't cook on it or anything. It's from Lehman's. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I figured, and you can see here, it's a pretty good one. It's not very gritty or anything. So I haven't. It's supposed to be pre-seasoned and all that stuff, but I usually strip it and do it myself. But
Quite right, huh?
this is they're supposed to be pretty good, and it's made in the United States. I still have and it's made by them.
Right.
But it's their. This was printed for Lehman's. So I figured I'd just hang it on the wall and keep it there. But now all the cats are coming thinking I got food in the skillet.
Would you believe that Duke's mayonnaise makes a cast iron frying pan?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's got Duke's on the bottom of it, like that.
Wow.
Oh, it's been a long time since I seen Quiet Riot.
It's been a long time since
Come on, feel the noise.
82 or 84, something like that. Yeah, I went to concerts when I was that young.
They put out what, 4 albums at one, didn't they? Or was it more than that?
I don't know. They had a couple re-releases from another band, when they copy their song, and both of them get paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else did that?
Twister.
No, it was in a movie.
Oh.
The swing. They did a web show. Oh man, I can't remember him. It's a guy that did Shrek.
Eddie Murphy?
No, the other guy. Not the donkey, Shrek himself.
Oh, Mike Myers.
Yeah, him.
Lord have mercy.
Mike, it was him and that blonde dude. Well, he had blonde hair in the movie. Yeah, Wayne's World. That's it.
Oh. Really?
They did the song. Well, I don't know if they sung the song, but they did re-release one of the songs that Quiet Riot made popular again. I can't think of the name of it now. I can hear it, but I can't think of it.
I'm like you. I wish I knew about that. I'd made a trip up there.
At work.
A man gave away a huge collection of cast iron pans,
Oh.
Griswolds, Wranglers.
Okay.
I'm talking old. Was it like a yard sale or an estate sale, something like that? Okay, Larry, I didn't know that about Quiet Right. The lead singer died years ago.
Yeah.
Now I know the lead singer of Twisted Sister passed quite a few years ago. Or that's something I was told.
Dee Snider?
Dee Snider?
I think that's who it was. Wasn't his daddy a preacher?
I didn't think he passed.
I think
He
that's
didn't.
what Oh,
He's 70 years old.
yeah, he did because he damn sure can't play no more.
He's not dead.
No, you didn't catch what I was trying to say. It was a joke. He may be 70 years old, but he can't get up there and do what he used to.
Oh, he has.
Huh.
Because they show him up there on stage being his age.
Okay, well.
Well, look at what's his name from Scorpions. He's still
Damn, I
up
ain't
there
heard that
doing that. I don't
Yeah.
understand how he sings just like he did when he was in the 80s.
A lot of bands. Well,
See,
not
that's
a lot.
what I'm.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember hearing that he died.
All right. Kelly Clarkson's ex passed yesterday.
Yeah.
Which one is it that's supposedly to have married Reba's son?
Well, I don't know.
I never heard of that one. I know Kelly was the first Idol winner, and then Carrie Underwood was the second. And after that, I just stopped watching.
I think I quit watching it after what?
I like Carrie Underwood married her son.
Really?
I'm not sure.
I didn't watch any of it, so
Yeah.
Underwood. Dixie said she
we
believed
have
it was
Reba's stepson.
Carrie.
Who has?
Carrie Underwood.
I'm not sure. Don't take my word for it. I don't know.
I quit watching it when they lost Simon. I wasn't really into it.
I used to be into it, and
Dana B said that was Reba's stepson.
Who was Reba's stepson?
Kelly Clarkson's ex passed yesterday.
Oh, so Kelly Clarkson's ex
Right.
was Reba's stepson?
Yeah.
I thought it was her son.
Oh, I have no idea.
That's what I thought. I thought it was her son. Okay.
I have no clue.
Well, who is this Brandon person?
Maybe that was his name. I don't know.
Well, that's who she says it is, Brandon.
Yeah.
But I don't even know who he is. So
He sure ain't in the music business, or we would have heard something about him. Okay, that may have been
wow.
what I heard.
That was good. Did you get it? Free generator. That's always good.
Good God. Well, not necessarily. It could have needed work on it. Huh. Have you priced the battery of a generator? Them suckers cost about as much as a car battery, but they the size of a Barbie doll car battery.
And they're hard to get to, too.
Well, not mine.
Well, you have the lazy man one, the push button or the key one.
Both.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need a battery for the pull ones.
My condition, yes, I do.
Well, I'm saying you don't need a battery for the pull ones because
I've tried to pull that thing, and I couldn't get it to start. But I hit that button, it'll fire up every time.
well, a lot of times when I'm working on a mower and I get tired of pulling that thing, I take the top off and get a socket,
Oh,
put it on my drill until it kicks on.
Right?
I'm
Spin the
teaching you a
flywheel.
little something, ain't I? I finally got my lawnmower running tonight. I
Don't
found
speak too soon.
Would
My
you hush
goodness.
up? It's my story.
Okay.
I figured out what I done wrong. I've been charging it for a 6-volt battery. That's a damn 12-volt. I flipped it to 12, waited about an hour, and went back out there, and the thing fired up. Yeah, Nance out of gas.
Well, 6 volts should still charge it. Just take
Take
a few
longer.
days. Yeah, it's still a charge going
Shit,
into it.
I've had it charged up for almost a week, and you
Oh,
go out
it's
there.
probably a bad battery then.
It'll go click, click.
Huh.
But I put it on 12 volt, give it about an hour, that thing fired right up. But I still need a carburetor for it.
Does
You
it
can't-
run?
You can't rebuild it?
I don't know enough about small motors. Okay.
Does it run though,
Small.
Jeff?
Yeah, it's running now. But what had happened, I don't know why it does this. It'll sit there and turn over and over, and it will spit gas out of the exhaust.
Yeah, it's flooding. It's the
That or
probably
it's a bad exhaust valve.
the needle.
But the guy
The
that I've
float's
had
wide
down
open.
here, well, I've got it on choke, to try to start it. But
Well,
the
that's
guy
your problem then.
That's no good. Take it off choke.
Yeah. You only put it on choke at first and then turn it over. That sucks the gas into the manifold. And then turn your choke off and then start it up.
You're starving it for air.
Yeah.
Jeff, write this down. It's B as in boy -12. It's B12 Chem Tool. CHEMTOOL. That's a fuel injection and carburetor cleaner. You take a little of that and you put it in the tank that's on your mower or whatever engine you're doing. Don't put a lot in it. Just put like a shot glass size.
Man.
Right?
It'll put the whole bottle.
Fill the rest with regular gasoline. Try to buy the ethanol gasoline if you can find it. And
okay.
Once you get that running, it'll clean itself out like that.
Now, what did you say it was? B what?
B12, like the vitamin B12.
Okay.
Chem Tool, CHEMTOOL.
Like the trail tool.
You can get it at the auto parts store. It's made by Berryman's.
Dixie's writing it down.
BERRY Mans, Berryman's. It's like a 16-ounce metal bottle with a pull top.
Oh shit!
You get it at any auto parts store. Just don't overtreat the gas, though. Like I said, just a shot glass.
Well, now I know for the lawnmower, I'll put about mid-grade, maybe high grade, depending on what the price of gas is.
Because I just rebuilt 4 carbs on my outboard motor and that ethanol fuel. Even though I put an ethanol stabilizer in there, I'll never use that crap again.
Well, I know I'm gonna buy another carburetor for it and have a guy.
You might not need to if you run this stuff through it and clean it up itself.
All right, I'll give it a try. About how much does that cost a can?
Anywhere between $7 and $10, probably.
Yeah,
Don't forget now, you can put it in all of your little engines. You can also run it in your car if your car's running a little rough. That cleans out fuel injectors and carburetors. And
shit, I gotta get my cars going.
I just bought a case of it through Amazon. It was cheaper.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But you can get it at the auto parts store.
I'm gonna give it a whirl. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. And if I like it, I'll buy more of it.
Yep.
Now, how often do you have to put that in your gas tank? Once?
Well,
or twice?
once you clean it out and the engine starts running better, then pour a little in your fuel tank that you take to the gas station.
Right.
Whether it's a 2.5 gallon or 5 gallon or whatever.
5 gallon.
And put a couple of ounces of that in there, and get if you can. Do you have ethanol free fuel around your house?
Yeah, but I try not to use it.
No, a non-ethanol fuel. I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what screws everything up.
Yeah, it's called regular gas.
You'll find out.
Now, when it comes to my lawnmowers, I try to put that mid grade in there.
First of all, I wasn't picking on Jim at all. Who said I was picking on Jim? We're joking around with him, maybe, but nobody was picking on him. He was joking with us too. I know the conversation got serious a few times with Bubba up here and stuff. But yeah, there was nobody picking on him.
No.
Huh. I missed it.
Well, I don't know.
Jim gets sent a link every time you go on anyway, right?
Yeah. He said he couldn't make it tonight. He had other plans tonight. He sends me email every time I send him one. Tells me he's going to be here after 9 or won't be able to make it or whatnot. But no, I wasn't picking on Jim.
I wasn't picking on him.
I like Jim.
As a matter of fact, I got an email from him last week about the game warden rules up there with taking deer if you own property that you grow stuff on, and
yeah,
all of the it was a link, but very interesting. But well.
I'm gonna call it quits about 11 o'clock. I'm not having a nap today.
I'm getting ready to shut her down here anyway. It's that time. Again, I wasn't planning on being up here this late.
Yeah.
Well, next week, plan on being up here a pretty good while, and about an hour and a half. You can call it quits.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't making fun of him, or I wasn't laughing at him. I was laughing at his jokes he was talking about. He does the funny jokes all the time, and we laugh at him. That's all I can say. If you take it one way or the other, I don't know. It's
yeah.
Now, like I said, we were talking about a lot of different stuff, and sometimes Jim brings up something that we're not talking about, and it throws us off. But we don't make fun of them over it or anything like that. Joking around is totally different from making fun of somebody. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Well, he should have said something because he talks to us all the time about it. If something bothers him, he'll say it.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm not sure if the girls will be live Sunday or not. They're supposed to, so we'll see you over there at the.
Now he's talking trash. Grace had to hide him. You could,
Huh?
it's this stiff Richard clown.
Oh.
You don't do that to Bushcraft. Come up here and bid your grievances. Jim's our friend too.
Yeah.
You got some nerve coming up here, pal.
I just
go find another stream to go on. Coming up here.
But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down here. Hope to see you guys. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go Monday or Tuesday next week, so we'll have to see. We'll catch you guys later.
Out.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.